Chapter 21. New Beginning.
Storyteller sat quietly in the company of the illumined ones, as they silently watched the people of planet Earth absorb this ancient wisdom that could change their lives. It was as if a peacefulness had suddenly settled over the world, and everyone was slowly awakening to a new beginning. The millions of cinema-goers and book readers now possessed a new and exciting understanding of life, and most importantly, they had been taught how to successfully play the greatest game of all. But would they use this information to save their planet? Would they overcome the conditioning of their minds and unite as one, so that they could all rise to the next level in the game of life and become superhuman? Those questions were very quickly answered, as a chorus of voices could be heard erupting from a long distance away, that gradually grew in power, becoming increasingly louder as millions of people joined together as one voice, raising the vibrations of the world as they sang with joy, determination, and resolve. The illumined ones smiled as they acknowledged that their seeds of wisdom they had been planting were now springing to life, and that there was still hope for planet Earth. Team Galactic once again found themselves in the middle of their preparation room, embracing each other with happiness, after they had finished dancing and singing along with the rest of the world. They all moved excitedly over to join Storyteller on the circular lounge, who now looked at them and outside of them with deep affection, and said,
"The illumined ones want you to know how proud they are of you all, and that they are confident the ancient teachings you have been receiving will be used wisely in your quest to save your planet."
He then called out jubilantly,
"I knew that all of you had the wisdom to understand the greatest game of all, so are you ready to change our world?"
Millions of reawakened souls shouted out ecstatically, "Yes." Storyteller then shouted back,
"I heard you."
And everyone laughed, enjoying his humor. He then said, with unbridled enthusiasm,
"There's no time like the present to get started, and the illumined ones say they can't wait to join their voices with yours, wherever you may be in the world. They can't wait to experience your newly inspired music and art, books and poetry, theater and dance, and fashion and movies, as well as your new concepts of television, radio, and media programs that are designed to uplift your spirits with the freedom to love each other as one world. They can't wait to see your new discoveries of science and technology that bring you solutions on how you can heal your planet and create a paradise on Earth. They can't wait to see your new agriculture methods that no longer require pesticides but still produce an abundance of food, so that no one ever needs to go hungry in your new world of love for all. They can't wait to see the leaders of your nations and religions embracing each other with a higher consciousness of who they truly are, as they help unite the world as one. They can't wait to see large international corporations giving back to the world from which they had acquired their wealth. They can't wait to see all nations lay down their arms and deploy their defense forces to help rebuild those cities and communities that have been destroyed from the foolishness and tragic consequences of war. They can't wait to see baby boomers join in with the younger generations to complete the dream that they had once shared as youth, for peace, love, and happiness for all. They can't wait to see your children being taught from a young age of who they are and how to successfully play the greatest game of all, so that they can become who they truly want to be as they grow up. They can't wait to see every single one of you reveal your true greatness and magnificence from within by living and enjoying exciting lives of your own choosing. They can't wait to see you complete all this and then rise to the new game level of superhuman, where you will discover enormous powers of your minds and fantastic challenges that will exhilarate your senses far and beyond what you could ever imagine. Are you ready for this?
Storyteller then called out, and the world replied with passion, "Yes, yes, yes, oh my God, yes." And he laughed because it was his time to enjoy their sense of humor. Fempower then asked him,
"I heard the illumined ones say that there are even more challenges on the next level. Is this true?"
He chuckled and said,
"What would a game be like without any challenges? What accomplishments would you feel? Your competition game that you are now playing has many games within each level, and when you reach each level of mastery, it is celebrated with tumultuous applause and psychedelic colors that explode and dance to the vibrations of ear-bursting music. You experience a feeling of accomplishment, and so your vibrational energy rises, and you are then rewarded with a choice of different game characters who possess greater talents, weaponry, and ability. Is that correct?"
He asked, and she replied, "Yes," amazed that he knew so much about their game.
"Well,"
he said with excitement in his voice,
"don't you think that the greatest game of all has that and even more? Every time that we overcome a challenge in whatever level we are, our me identity becomes stronger and more powerful, and our higher self can then impress desires upon it that would have been considered way beyond the realms of possibility because of previous limited beliefs. This is what the game is all about, expanding our consciousness so that we can imagine the unimaginable, do the impossible, think the unthinkable, and dream the undreamable. We live in a mental universe, and the only limitations to what we can manifest are our abilities to believe that they are possible. So every time that we achieve strengthens the belief system of our creative me identity, that we truly are who we want to be. Celebrate in style not just your own achievements, but celebrate everybody else's as well. Because this helps us all to advance in this fantastic game of life. Doesn't it excite you?
He called out to everyone.
That one day you will be able to teleport yourself to anywhere you desire, or take a leisurely stroll walking on water, or communicate telepathically with others, or perform miracles simply because you have learned to believe in the conceptualizations of your own mind.
And the world responded with an emphatic and awestruck yes.
If you need further proof of the power of our minds, then look at what has been created over the past 50 years, because what were once just figments of authors' imaginations that were written into the stories of science fiction books and movie scripts are now realities in our lives. So always remember, if you can think it, you can create it. So use your minds with unlimited imagination as you play and enjoy the greatest game of all.
Is this what you are doing now with your book?
Asked Deepak, and Storyteller replied warmly.
Yes, people uniting together will make our one world love movement a wonderful reality, in the same way the technology wizards turn science fiction into reality.
He then asked Deepak with passion.
Do you believe in what has been written in this book?
Who answered.
Very much so.
And Storyteller then smiled and said.
So do millions of others, because the illumined ones have been talking directly to their souls.
He then looked at Team Galactic and said.
When you are gaming, don't forget to smile each time you experience fear, and this will automatically higher your emotional vibrations enough to remember that you are only playing a game. You will then be able to consciously increase your vibrations to an emotion that will serve you best.
Is this how we are going to win the competition?
Asked Game Changer, and Storyteller replied with a smile.
It will help you play the games better. But I never said you will win the competition, because that is up to yourselves, whether you do or don't.
But I thought that is why you came and joined us in your book, to help us win.
Grinned Game Changer with his magnetic smile, and Storyteller gave him a wink and replied.
No, the truth is that you have all joined me in this book to show the people of the world how they can win, and for that I thank you.
His words touched them all, and they stood up to say goodbye as he prepared to leave. Zotan was the first to embrace his special friend from another lifetime, and the team quickly joined in, because they felt that they all now shared a very deep bond with him.
I am not going to wish you good luck,
he said with a laugh.
Because you know that there is no such thing. But I will say, play your games with enjoyment using the special knowledge of life that you all now possess.
And with that, he said his fond goodbyes once more, and left them to ponder on all that he had spoken about. Arif invited them all to sit down again, and then asked them with a caring voice.
Well, what do you think?
And Teresa was quick to answer.
I can see now why you wanted us all to meet him, and it's wonderful to have this new understanding of who we are and why we are all here. I thought his messages about life and the all were very beautiful, but I am very concerned about the danger he says that our planet is facing.
They all agreed, and then Deepak spoke with his rich, cultured tone.
Did you all sense the presence of the illumined ones speaking through him and guiding his words?
And Zotan quickly replied.
Yes, it was very strange, because at times I felt as if it was Buddha who was talking directly to me, and not Storyteller.
Arif smiled and said,
I felt the Prophet Muhammad talking to my heart many times, and I believe that Teresa also felt that Jesus was speaking to her personally.
Which she quickly acknowledged as being amazingly true. Game Changer then excitedly said,
I was raised as a Protestant, and I also felt as if Jesus was talking to me, but I thought I was losing my marbles, so I didn't say anything.
Arif gave him a reassuring smile to let him know that this was also very mystifying for each of them. They all then looked at the other three inquiringly, and Lotus said,
My background is Taoism, which is a Chinese religion and philosophy originating in the doctrines of Lao Tzu, and I felt the messages of the illumined ones speaking to me personally, because they were all in complete harmony with the Tao, which is the way.
Deepak looked at them all with a shared understanding and said,
It was for me as it was for you, because as you know I am a Hindu. And Hinduism to us is a way of life, and a family of religions rather than a single religion. When the illumined one spoke, I could feel the presence of all the revered deities of our faith, confirming the truth of their words, and I realized then how high our deities had advanced on the great spiritual plane.
All eyes then turned to Fempower, who said,
I have never had any religious beliefs, but through the teachings of my hippie grandparents, love has always guided me in whatever I do in life. I guess you could say that I have always believed in a God without knowing it, but I now understand that the all is love, and I am proud to be called a worldian.
We are all joining you, the team said excitedly, and as they started clapping, they were surprised to hear thousands upon thousands of others join in with their applause.
Are you still with us?
Asked Game Changer with glee, and they all replied, yes, and with a big grin he called out,
Did I hear you say that you want to be worldians?
and they shouted, yes, and then with great gusto, he called out,
I can't hear you.
and millions upon millions humored him by shouting back, yes, 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 oh my god, yes. The team were in fits of laughter and Zoltan called out to Game Changer,
Where's the uplifting music we can dance to?
and he sheepishly replied,
Oops, I forgot about that bit. But I think I just got off on one of those natural highs that Storyteller talked about, because that was a mind-blowing experience.
Once more they all happily came together for one of their special bonding team hugs, and then Arif said,
It would be wise for you guys to have a rest before your game later this afternoon. But before you do, I would like to say a few words, if you don't mind.
Everyone sat back down and were all ears, as he said,
I think you all realize that we are involved in more than just a competition game now. Because as you just heard, the world is still listening to us. Regardless of what happens over the next couple of days, we will still be involved in something far bigger than we can imagine.
Lotus replied with her usual wisdom,
I think we have all come to understand that we are only playing a game that is within the greatest game of all, and naturally when it is over, our total focus will be on helping to save our world. We are a team today, and we will be a powerful team tomorrow that will continue to work together, because our different faiths and cultures have never stopped us from loving each other.
Deepak smiled and said,
You have hit the nail on the head, Lotus, because we have to be a shining example to all of our brothers and sisters within our different faiths that love is the eternal glue that bonds us together as one.
So, we are all agreed that we are going to play the greatest game of all, together as a team.
asked Zoltan happily, and as one, they all reached out to touch each other's hands and said together, You bet we are. Arif, Teresa, and Deepak then stood up to leave, and Arif said,
Get some rest, and we'll come back before your game starts to help get you mentally primed and ready for action. Before we go though, I would like to say how very proud we are of you, and we are confident that you are all going to continue to do great things in this competition.
They all embraced each other with excitement, and once they had gone, the team settled quickly into their own routines of relaxation, as they did before every game, but this time, they all appeared to have added smiling into their practice techniques.